Everyone, and welcome back. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Hope everyone is doing okay, everybody's staying safe and well. This is week 2 I think of quarantine now, and I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like I'm losing all concept of days and times. They're all sort of merging in together. I'm trying to do as many makeup tutorials as I can and little videos for here, so look forward to more uploads on here, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Today I want to do something a little bit bright and colourful because it is springtime. The weather has been really nice. Even though we can't really get outside to enjoy the weather, it doesn't mean that we can't just sit around and play with makeup and make ourselves look bright and colourful. So I'm thinking something more yellowy tone today. I don't think I've done a makeup look, like a yellow makeup look. I have just done soap brows for the first time and I'm absolutely obsessed. I don't know why I've never tried it before, but I absolutely love them. So let me know if you want a brow tutorial down below. I can also do that as well. So we're just going to get straight into it today. I think I'm going to start with the eyes because they're going to be pretty simple. So the first thing that I'm going to do, when I can find everything, I'm just going to take a bit of the P. Louise base. I'm not going to put this all over my lid because I'm going to put a different base on today, but I have carved out my brows when I did my soap brows earlier, which I am loving. I think you either love or hate a big brow. I love a big brow, so I've kind of fluffed them up as much as I can. So this base I'm just putting like above at my crease area because I'm going to do another liquid base on my actual lid, so I only really need to cover up this area. Okay, so for eyes, I just want to do like a completely yellow eye because I've never done that before. So as my base, I'm actually going to use a liquid lipstick. This is from Jeffree Star and it's called Queen Bee. So I'm going to use that as my base, and then over the top, this is just going to be like really simple, like just using one colour. Out of the Conspiracy palette, I'm going to use Food Videos, which is like a really bright orange, really yellow. We're doing a yellow makeup tutorial today. So Food Videos is just a really bright yellow. I'm just going to pop some on the back of my hand because I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. I'm going to use patting motions because these do set really quickly. So I want it sort of to be brightest on the lid, and then I'm going to blend it out with shadow. So I'll just pat it on over the lid first, and then as I come towards the crease, just buff it off on the back of my hand, and then just buff out the edges, just so there's no like harsh lines or anything. But these liquid lipsticks work really well around the eyes. I use them as my liquid eyeliner and the waterline as well. They work really well. I love products which are like really versatile. So over the next couple of weeks I am going to be doing as many videos as I can. We are living in a very uncertain time and it is a little bit scary, so I just want my YouTube channel to just be a positive place and just be filled with like makeup and things like that. So I'm going to be doing maybe like a few vlog style videos, like what I do in a day. I'm going to be doing like what's sort of keeping me motivated and things like that, because I just want to keep myself as busy as possible, and I just want to make a lot of makeup tutorials for you guys to watch. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss anything. I'm not sure what days I'm going to be uploading. Sunday will definitely be an upload day because that is always my upload day, and then I'll try and get a couple more videos up in the week for you as well. I am just patting a little bit just in the inner corners as well. Let's move on to the Conspiracy palette, and we're going to pick up Food Videos, which is a bright yellow. And I'm actually just going to turn this buffer brush over on the clean side, and I'm just going to use this to pack it over the top. So I'm just going to pack on first on my lid. Again, that's where I want most of my coverage. And pack it on, and then I'll use a fluffy brush in my crease. And then I've just got a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to buff this into my socket. And I do want it to be quite vibrant, so I am going to build it up. I do like to do like a coloured base underneath if I'm using a bright colour and I really want it to pop, those liquid lipsticks work really well. For my inner corner, I'm going to use this pigment from Peaches and Cream. It's called Super Freak, and it's a bright yellow, but it has sort of got like almost like a green undertone to it. It's very neon. It doesn't go on as neon as it looks in here. I'm just going to use a little bit, and it is a little bit sparkly as well, so I think that'll go nice in the inner corner. So I'm just going to take the NYX Glitter Glue, and I'm just going to tap this on the inner corner first, and then pick up the pigment after, and then put that on the top. I'm picking up the pigment, and then I can always go back in after and build that up if I need to. Okay, then I'm not going to do a winged eyeliner or anything, but I am just going to line with a really thin line with a liquid liner just on the top of my lashes, just to help my false ones blend in. Not too sure what false lashes to put on yet, because I do have like just some corner ones. I want the yellow to really stand out, so I don't particularly want a massive lash. So I've got these which I've cut down, which are literally just a corner lash. So it's just a little something on the outer corner. Okay, so I'm happy with those. I'm going to do foundation now, so I'll do the under eyes when we've finished. So I've mixed a bit of the MAC Studio Fix in NC25 with some of the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in G40, just to make it a little bit more full coverage. I have done a little bit of tan, but just like a like one of the body moisturiser things. I'm going to be really careful around my soap brows because I don't want this to mess them up. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush to go around my brows because I really don't want to mess with them too much. Okay, I think the brows are safe. So let's move on to concealer. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution C6. I still haven't found a concealer which I love as much as this one. I do really want to try the Tarte Shape Tape though, because I've never tried that, and this is supposed to be like a dupe for that. And then just under the eyes, I'm just going to be really gentle pressing this in towards my inner corner, just because I don't want to go over that inner corner highlight that we popped in. And then just on this outer corner, I'm just going to gently sharpen the outer edge. Okay, so I'm happy with that coverage. I'm going to move on to contour next. I'm going to use this Insta Conceal and Contour palette, and I'm going to use the end two, mix them together to contour. So for that I'm just going to use just like a little random brush, and I'm going to start just here, and then I'll do a little bit around the forehead as well, and then I'm going to do my lips. I feel like it's so much easier to overline them if you contour them first. So I'm just going to do that much, and then I will blend that out. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush. I do really like the Rimmel contour and conceal products because they do blend so effortlessly, but they don't blend away so you can't like barely see them like some do. That's why I like the duo sticks a lot as well, because they just blend so effortlessly. I thought I'd be a little bit different and use these today. And you know that I do like quite a bright under eye, so I'm just going to use the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age. This is the Neutraliser one, so it's the more yellowy one. And I'm literally just going to just put a little bit here, just to brighten underneath here. See how it just brightens this inner part? Happy with that. I think that we can set. So to set it in place, I'm going to use my RCMA No Colour Powder. I'm just going to lightly set everything first. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit. Set everywhere first before you bake. That's so much easier to do. And then I'll just take some really lightly and just pat it over, just to take the tackiness away, and then bronzer will blend so much easier over the top. So for bronzer, I'm going to probably use two like I always do. The first one is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. Buff this everywhere, warm up my skin a little bit. And just try and be really light-handed when you're doing this, because we've only sort of very lightly set the foundation, so if you're a bit too forceful with it, it can start to move things underneath. And then my other bronzer is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in Cappuccino. This one is quite pigmented, so I do prefer just to pat this on rather than sweep it around. I am just going to bake a little bit now while I do the under eyes, and then I can finish off the face after. And then I'll just bake a little bit just underneath here while I do my under eye. So for my under eyes, I'm going to use the same liquid lipstick, and then I'll buff a little bit into my lash line, and then I'm just going to go straight over the top with the powder. Pop this in my waterline. And I'm also going to smudge this underneath. And then I'm just going to use that exact same brush as I used earlier, because I do like a more blended out under eye anyway. And in this outer corner, I'm going to join it up to meet the shadow at the outer corner. Okay, so now we can brush off all of this baking powder. And I'm going to do a little bit of blush. So for blush, I'm going to use Pigment, which is that sort of pinky shade. I love this as a blush. It's such a pretty shade. This works so nice as a blush. Okay, so for my highlighter, I'm going to use Becca's Opal, but I still haven't fixed this yet, so it is still a loose powder at the moment. I just feel like it's a shame to waste it, because it's such a nice highlight. And just with the Anastasia contour kit, I'm just going to use those two end colours again. I'm just going to deepen up my contour just at the back here. Okay, so all we need to do now is lips. So I'm going to do like a nudie pink, and I'm going to do it like an ombre, so the centre is going to be quite pale. So this is the NYX Lip Liner. It says it's in the shade Peekaboo Neutral. So I'll just overline with this. Okay, and then in the centre I'm going to use this lipstick from Primark, and it's in the shade Naked Flame. So I'll pat this all over. Over the centre, I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of concealer, make it lighter in the centre. Okay guys, so that is today's yellow spring makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down in the comments. Also leave me any video ideas as well that you want to see, because I will definitely be making a lot of videos over the next few weeks. So I really hope you did enjoy it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye!